Alright, so we are finally back home, and today we're gonna start the lift off with some biceps and some shoulders. So I be trying to tell y'all that I be doing chin-ups on the bicep days, and I end up doing something else instead of chin-ups. So since I love doing weighted calisthenics, we will be doing some chin-ups from the first bicep exercise. And shoulders, we will be doing the same thing we always do for shoulders. Rear delt flies, shoulder press with a dumbbell, lateral raises, front raises, and that would be really about it for shoulders. That's all we really need to do to grow these big old shoulders. You already know what I do for biceps. Let's get to the lift.
I'm the world's greatest superhero.
So I just wanted to get one rep with, I would say this is 130 pounds. Since this is 50 pounds, 45, and 50 plus 45, plus the 25. So yeah, that's about 130 pounds that I just did a chin up on. Yeah, honestly, to be honest, we only needed one rep for that. This is our PR weight. Let's do 45 pounds and just rep out with some lightweight, slow and controlled, full range of motion.
I looked into that young man and learned that he belongs to the Uchiha clan. He has killed capable adults from our clan. It seems that he's a genius born with inherent shinobi talent.
And Madara Uchiha, the strongest Uchiha to ever live, was a legendary shinobi known for his unmatched prowess in battle, mastery of those red eyes, and his relentless pursuit of power. Even now, the mere mention of his name instills terror across the shinobi world.
So all I really want to do is, for reps like that, I just want to go really slow and controlled. Since this is lightweight, I'm going to go really slow and controlled. And as I progress through the reps and see that I can barely go up, that's when you start adding momentum. So yeah, it's always good to go slow and controlled, you know, throughout the entire set, but it's better to, you know, push out some momentum and some partial reps so you could go beyond failure instead of just until failure. Like as soon as you can't even pull that weight down, yeah, you could drop it. That's optimal. But in my opinion, I like to go beyond that. This is where we go beyond failure. But now it's time for us to move on to some body weight. So I'm gonna do, as I see that we already did like 3 sets until failure already. Usually I just do like 2 sets till failure each exercise, but if I'm drop setting, I always do 4 sets until failure, either 5 or 4 if I'm doing drop sets. Like if I'm starting off heavy to low to body weight.
People are scared to come down there because you got to go down this narrow stairs, like going down and descending into hell or something, and you just hear this noises and the weights. There were no teammates, there were no family, there was nobody to let me down. It was just all down to me.
Let's go again! Bring it in! Come on, let's go again! Let's go again, yes! Screaming! One more! Come on! Bring it on! Come on, keep squeezing! Keep squeezing! Come on! Drive! Again!
I'm gonna get hydrated before we get to the next set.
As Sasuke's teacher and as his friends, you all assume that you know his true feelings. But you couldn't be more in the dark. He's the real thing. A true avenger.
His chakra's thicker than when he's in the curse-marked second state. And it's colder.
I already feel my biceps tightening up. I already feel that they're pretty sore. So now we're gonna move on to some bicep curls for our second exercise.
What? I do.
Somehow I doubt that. You have a good heart, Dexter. You're not like Paul. You don't hurt people.
Open your eyes and look at what you did!
Innocent people.
That's why I like going beyond failure, cause it's just like that. Always going as hard as I physically can, every single time I live, no matter how I feel.
It's got a nice ring. Who am I kidding? You're already spoken for.
It won't be long before you've nothing.
I don't care about that. Any of that.
You don't care about your family's legacy.
What I'm doing is my family's legacy. If I can't change things here, if I can't have an effect, I don't care what happens to me.
That's all I'm afraid of.
Stop.
A wolf in sheep's clothing.
Is that how you feel, Sean? Like you're hiding a dark secret?
No, I wasn't talking about me.
Who are you talking about?
I'm Dexter, and I'm not sure what I am. I just know that.
So that's why I like to start with some good old close grip curls, because they're easy to finish off. It's easy to reach failure with those type of curls because I'm doing it really close grip. It's kind of like a barbell curl, but just with dumbbells. And it's just honestly easier to reach failure, especially if I'm on the wall and I'm not using my whole body and I'm not just standing up with no wall behind me. So it makes it harder to reach failure. That's what I like about the exercise, and it makes my biceps hurt more than just normal curls. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a 25-pound dumbbell and I'm gonna just rep out until failure with some lightweight for 2 sets to failure, my right and then my left. And then we're gonna do one more exercise.
What happened? Where is he? Goku!
I'm really enjoying those singles. I feel like those singles are really getting my biceps really tore up. That's what I want. I want my biceps to be as sore as possible.
You're wrong.
Look me in the eye and say that.
Jason, this is wrong.
That is justice. He left me.
He lost you, and he mourned for you. Come home.
I can't go back. You don't know what Joker did, Barbara. He followed me out and filled me back up with hate.
No, Jason. We can fix it.
I can fix it! I don't know what to do. I take all this pain, all this blackness.
For the last exercise, I'm gonna get a 45-pound dumbbell and rep out. I'm gonna just call them G curls, cause whenever you're doing squats, you hold it like this, but instead of holding it like this, I hold it like this, and I just curl.
God only knows what he's doing with it.
He's certainly raising the bar. Damn. This guy is good.
My pain is still far greater than yours!
As the bodies of your comrades grow cold in your arms, take in their deaths!
Am I too late?
Alright, we done with that. Now, we're gonna move on to some loud raises and do some shoulders. That's the best thing. It's not gonna be too hard. And honestly, doing loud raises is honestly easy to me. It's just my loud raise. I need extremely, very lightweight to do loud raises. Like, I feel like loud raises is like my weakest exercise when it comes to a lift. Like, I even struggle with 30 pounds.
He's a good man. And he cares about you so much. Struggling. Baby, I'm really struggling now. But give me hands. It isn't because I don't love you.
Honestly, I prefer using a 25-pound dumbbell now. I feel like that's like the perfect way for me to go slow and control with. So now, instead of doing loud raises with the 30s, with two dumbbells, we're only gonna do loud raises with one 25-pound dumbbell, and we're gonna just do singles and burn out until failure. Same amount of reps for each arm.
Oops, you're dead. Wait, does that mean I'm dead? Get up, Bruce, get up! Downside, you're dead, but the upside, we've got each other, Bruce. Forever. Well, that's what I get for betting it all on black. Now, if I was in charge, this never would have happened. Who's gonna fight crime now? Robin? Oh, off to see Mom and Pop at that big country club in the sky. Oh, Bats, you big kidder. You don't fool me. Bats. This is how it happened. This is how the Batman died.
Our shoulders are freaking getting pumped up. Let's keep on going. Oh, that was good enough, low-key. We already went for our, to be honest, I don't even remember how many sets to a failure we did, but we did a lot of sets to a failure. Oh no, we did 2 sets to a failure, each arm, our right and then our left. Now we're gonna do some shoulder pressing to a failure, standing up for another 2 sets to a failure, and we're gonna do a really slow control. Since we got like a very light dumbbell, there's no point of really going fast if the weight is.
Don't worry. Everything that you want, it'll come. You'll win some and lose some, but you'll appreciate life with every rising sun. You can stop the endless run. Live in the moment and be happy now. You have a lot to be thankful for. There's no need for the internal war. Stop being so hard on yourself. You can keep your goals, keep striving to be better, but don't put your happiness on hold. You'll keep chasing and chasing until you're old. Joy isn't found on the outside. You need to find that light on the inside. I can tell you that the only difference between me and you is that I'm happy now. And you can be too. Being happy is your choice. There are a lot of things in your life that should make you smile, make you grateful to be alive. There are people who love you and you have your health too. Sure, there are always things to work on, but that's a part of life.
Alrighty, I feel like the best thing I could do right here is do these good old rear delt flies. I'm gonna get like a 25-pound dumbbell and I'm gonna get a strap. Instead of, using my forearms to train the muscle, I'll just be using my rear delts. Cause I feel like if I'm using if I'm using straps for lifts that target a muscle that, targets another, like, let's say if I'm doing lat pull downs, it's better if I use straps instead of using my forearms for, a back movement. Instead of just doing a lot of forearms, I could just use, straps. So I won't be using much of my forearms for the exercise. If you know, you know. Let's get these straps on, put them on. I'm gonna do my left arm first.
I need to know that I can trust you to see the truth.
What truth is that?
Everything I have done for you.
Hey, little brother. Miss me?
Brian Moser, my dead brother.
When I did that,
It's been a long time since
I felt like that was good. Like, that was a perfect combination. The straps is definitely making me feel more of my shoulders and my rear delts more than my forearms. Cause before, when I used to do this with only, with no straps, I used to always feel it in my forearms. Now I don't. Get y'all some straps. Let's switch to our left arm. Come on.
I thought myself the instrument of God, not the tool of man.
You made the right decision, Michael. I do no one's bidding but God's. The Order must answer for what they have done to me.
That was an amazing lift. I'm not even gonna lie to you. That was an amazing lift. Let's take these straps off. About to hook them to my dip bar. There we go. We'll use these bad boys another time. Yeah, people might say, why don't you use straps on pull-ups? Well, why would I use straps on pull-ups when I already got, well, you could use straps on pull-ups, but I don't want to have very weak forearm strength. So the only movements I would use straps on is either barbell rows. Yeah, either barbell rows or lat pull downs and not pull-ups. Cause if you do pull-ups, that's literally like a whole forearm training. Like, when you're doing pull-ups, you're training your entire forearm when you're doing pull-ups, if you ain't know that. So when you do pull-ups, you are training your forearms. I wouldn't say your entire forearm, but you will be training your forearms when you do pull-ups. I'm not sure if it trains your entire forearm, but I heard that it trains your forearms and it's shown. So I need to look at a video again and see if it trains your entire forearm. If y'all know in the comments if it does or not, if it does train like a certain part of your forearms, you could go look it up if you want, but just let me know if y'all know the actual truth. But just know that you're like, whenever you're doing pull-ups, it trains your forearms. I just don't know if it trains your entire forearm or not, or just one muscle or two. You never know until you look it up, of course. I'm about to show y'all what I'm eating.